Hey guys, and in this video we're going to take a look at making seafoam trees. This is something I saw Luke do over on Geek Gaming Scenics and I was so blown away I had to try it myself and it's brilliant. Give it a go. See you after this. We're going to start off with a packet of Woodland Scenics tree armatures. These are a plastic product. They will need the mold line trimming off around their outsides and any other little plastic injection port marks trimmed off as well. And once they're all trimmed and ready, being a thermoplastic, we can then just bend them into shape. Might be a bit stiff, so you might need a pair of pliers to get the bigger branches to twist. The smaller ones you can pretty much do with your fingers. And once we're happy with that, we can glue the tree to its base. I'm using regular plastic cement. To add foliage to our tree armature, we're going to use a dry plant product known as seafoam. This comes in a couple of brands. One is made by Nock from Germany, another we can get from Green Stuff World in Spain. Here I've trimmed a few pieces ready for use. To attach the seafoam pieces to the tree armature, we're going to use a combination of Zap Gel superglue and also a accelerator zip kicker. Simply select the piece you want, give it a dab of Zap Gel superglue, squirt the area you're going to place it with the accelerator and then just hold the piece in place and it'll bond more or less instantaneously. And then simply continue adding pieces one by one as you feel, testing them for fit until the tree is covered in foliage. You can really put your creativity to use. Obviously starting with the ends of the plastic armature branches, they're a good place to get some foliage pieces placed. But obviously if you get any voids inside those areas, you can add pieces to the insides of the trunk area and the middle of the branches too. you're happy with how your tree looks, you're ready to move on to the next step. I try and work in batches of about half a dozen trees at a time. This just speeds up getting a bunch of them done all at once. The next step is to dunk our trees in a bath of latex rubber. This will entirely coat the entire tree in latex, giving it some strength and protection against handling. Dunk your trees in and then let them drip dry for a while and then put them aside to dry. Because the latex can cling between the pieces of foliage, what I tend to do once I've dunked them all is give them a blast with the airbrush just to blow away any of those hanging together pieces of latex. Once the latex has fully dried, the next step is to spray the entire tree and foliage with a dark brown spray primer. An enamel one is good, so it will cling to the latex surface. Once the brown paint has dried fully, we're then going to give the foliage some colour, and we're going to first of all spray with a matte varnish. This will act as a glue effectively, and then sprinkle with a fine turf. This is a fine spongy material with a little sprinkle top to the cap, and that will get the foliage a nice green colour. You could use other colours as well if you wanted a autumn shade. Reds and yellows might work too if you're wanting that kind of look, but generally I go for green shades. If you find the spray has missed an area and the flock is not sticking, just spray again to the affected area and resprinkle. And you can basically work up layer by layer. Each spray application you do is a layer of glue that will seal in the prior coat of flock and then also acts as an adhesive to the next layer you sprinkle on. So basically just keep working in layers, spray, flock, until you like the look of it, and give it a final spray to seal it in. You could leave the tree as is at this point, but I like to add a little bit of a top highlight with a light yellow tone. Again, spray, apply the flock, and spray again to seal. You don't want to overdo this stage, but obviously it's going to come down to what you like the look of. And after your last sealing spray, put the tree to one side to dry fully. The final step is to add some basic material to the tree base. I use a mix of 50% PVA, that's PVA in water. I apply this liberally to the tree base and sprinkle on, in this case, some Scenic Blends forest undergrowth, which seems quite appropriate. Give the base a good covering, including the edge of the base, and then sprinkle on your material, press it into place, and leave it to dry fully. And once dry, our tree is complete. And with all 6 trees done, we'll have a small forest, which we can now put on our display to see how they're all looking together. And there is a unit of Saxon warriors, just to give you an idea of scale. I'll put links to the products used in the description below the video. And I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share and subscribe, you know the drill, and we'll see you in time for the next one. Cheers.